Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time. Right now we are talking about what happened to Olori Ashley. Hey, my people. They say Ashley breaks down in tears as the king gave it to her. Woto, 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 woto. You know, Ashley thought that with all that she did, that she's going to go free and the king will just forget about everything and pretended as if nothing happened because it did not happen to her. It is Queen Naomi, you know. So with all that she did, she thought that she can come back to the king and tell the king that, look, oh, I wanted to spend time with you and all of that. And the king will embrace her just like that. Anyway, guys, it did not work out that way for her. Because from what we heard, allegedly, they said Olori Ashley, she invited the king. We do know that this is Valentine's month. Month is for Valentine. 2 days from now, it is going to be Valentine. And they said Ashley have wanted to spend the Valentine Day with Ooni of Ife. If you are just joining, you're welcome. Thanks for joining. So she wanted to spend the Valentine because according to the news, they say she was arranging for a mini party, with the king, just with between her and the king, so that they can, bond and all of that. But Ooni of Ife told Ashley, from what we heard though, that it is not going to work out because even before she came with her own invitation, they said the king told them that Dr. Elizabeth is arranging for, reconciliation party between Ooni of Ife's sisters and Queen Naomi's family and Queen Naomi in this Lekki mansion. Because right now we heard that Queen Naomi is in Lekki mansion as we speak now. So right now, uh, maybe Ashley have heard about it because they said the king told them about it. If you're just joining, you're welcome. So the king told them about it, and I believe the reason he make it known to them is such that they will not go and start preparing for anything for the Val again, because we heard that last year that they were busy preparing, and after which they said the king disappointed them and they were heartbroken over the fact that the king did not come. They say someone like Ashley waited and waited and waited, and when the king could not come, they say she slumbered and was crying. So the king don't want that to repeat again this year. And that is why I said that Ooni of Ife cares about his wife so seriously. But the only thing he is requesting from them is for them to support him to be with Queen Naomi. But it's such a big deal for them. And that is because of the hatred they have for Queen Naomi. So right now, they said the king told them that Dr. Lizzie, who have been the one person in that among them that would always support the king and Queen Naomi's reunion, is arranging kind of reconciliation stroke Valentine party in Lekki Mansion for Queen Naomi and the Ooni of Ife sisters. Because Nano said these people, they don't play bad role, but that was before. From what we are hearing right now, allegedly, they said they are now finding every possible opportunity to reconcile with Queen Naomi, to see that they make up for their mistakes and all of that. And Dr. Liz have been the one fueling all of that. Yes, so, and that is why I said that to me, the best decision that the king will make is to discharge all of these women and just get married to Queen Naomi and Dr. Elizabeth. That is what I can say for me. So right now they said when Ashley came up with that invitation, telling the king that she wanted just the two of them to have a kind of mini party on that Valentine Day. They said the king told her that it is not going to work out, that they have fixed a mini reconciliation party with Queen Naomi and her family, and he's not going to disappoint them because of Ashley. And if you ask me, I will say that Ashley know that the king. If you are just joining, you're welcome. Thanks for joining. Okay, please help me give this video a thumbs up and share it. I'm sure that Ashley must have known that the king must be preparing something with Queen Naomi, and that is why she decided to come and fix her own. You know, maybe before Queen Naomi's own. You know, or maybe just to see if she will be able to alter that of Queen Naomi. You know, but one thing they don't know is that the king have chosen Queen Naomi over all of them. And what is she even expecting? Considering how they get married to the king, I believe what they are seeing now, they shouldn't be surprised about it. This marginalization that they are complaining about, they shouldn't complain, because when a man wants to come and marry you and only gave you a cow and just the bride price, is that one marriage? It's not marriage. It's as good as you marrying yourself. So if I'm to say, I will say that actually I don't know why they will be breaking down in tears always over the king's attitude towards them. You know, considering that they were the ones who married themselves to the king. If not for the bride price and the cow, which other way? I don't know. Okay, look at when the king married Dr. Elizabeth. He married her very well. He sponsored everything, ranging from the photo shoot to the proper marriage and everything. And they were busy then complaining. As a matter of fact, Ooni of Ife bought a house for Dr. Elizabeth even before that marriage was concluded. And that is to tell you that when a man really wants a woman, he will do anything to have that woman. And when he marries that woman, he will cherish that woman. If you check this marriage between Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi and Dr. Elizabeth, if you compare it with his marriage to all of these other Oloris, you find out that the difference is very clear. It is very clear. Anything that has to do with Queen Naomi and Dr. Elizabeth, the king is always careful. He will always do it. They cannot even request something from him without getting it. But when all these other end time Oloris, when they request something from the king, they will not be getting it. And all of this is happening because their marriage to him is like a forced marriage. They force themselves on the king. Yes, they forced themselves on him. And that is why he is treating them the way he is treating them. And he doesn't even care if they threaten to leave and all of that. Many times we've heard that they have packed out of the palace. And some of us, as in the in-laws, the online in-laws like us, will always be praying that they don't return back. But after everything, they will still come back. Even when the king did not even come to tell them, okay, I am sorry, please, it's not going to repeat itself again and all of that, they will still come back. This is to tell you that they are just, they are not just wanted, and they don't even know that they shouldn't be forcing themselves where they are not needed. The king must have made a mistake of marrying them in a way to revenge, or to make Queen Naomi believe that, look, even if you leave me, I can still get married to as many women as I want. You know? So, I will say it's a mistake on the king's side, marrying all of them. But now they have known that no matter how they try to fight Queen Naomi, that they are not going to win the battle. One reason is because the king is for Queen Naomi, and no matter how they try, they are not going to succeed. I don't know why it is becoming too difficult for them. And Ashley too should stop fighting to gain the king back to herself. She have enjoyed the king when she had the opportunity. When she was manipulating the king anyhow, and that was when she used the king against Queen Naomi and all of that. Now that her juju have expired, now that her time have expired, it is high time she learn to respect herself and stop forcing herself where she's not needed. Like we heard that Princess Diola told her the other time. They said she was begging Princess Diola, to talk to Queen Naomi, that Queen Naomi should forgive her, accept her back, and even make her one of the people in her oil company. As a matter of fact, she suggested to Princess Adeola that she is the best candidate for the accounting department, that it will be better that they use an insider like her rather than employing an outsider for that department. And they said Deola told her that, look, oh, you think you can fool us forever. It is high time you learn to stop forcing yourself where you are not needed, because it is obvious that Queen Naomi does not want you around her again due to the experience that she had while she was with you. So the best thing for you to do is to stop forcing yourself where you are not needed. So I believe this everyday cry from Ashley, everyday cry, is high time she learns her lesson. Coming outside always to tell us how the king is her Lord and personal savior, how the king is her crown jewel, how the king is everything to her. I don't think it will change the king's feelings towards her, because the way the king feels about her is not the same way that Ashley feels about the king. You know, Ashley feels, well, I say Ashley loved the king from what we are saying, from what we are seeing and hearing, because she will always come on social media to come and say that the king is the best thing that have ever happened to her. Of course it is, but is she ready to love the king and support the king? Because when you love someone, you'll be able to support that person in everything. It's not fighting that person, because Ashley is really fighting the king, making sure that Queen Naomi did not return back to him, even when she find out that the king can hardly stay without Queen Naomi, and they considering the fact that Queen Naomi have something that belongs to the king, which is Prince Tadenikawo and the king's heart. Yet Ashley is still fighting the king not to go for Queen Naomi. See, I don't know. A lot of people, I don't even think they're advising Ashley the right way, or maybe she doesn't have people that advise her. She should advise herself. Fighting Queen Naomi or fighting Ooni of Ife against Queen Naomi will only make the king to hate her more and more. Because we do know that before now, when the king have now realized the role that Ashley played in this whole thing, they said anytime Ashley returns back to Nigeria, the king will flex her, the king will take her around with his private jet and all of that, you know, making her feel comfortable and loved. But the moment the king realizes all that Ashley have done to Queen Naomi and their relationship, a lot of things changed. And all of this changed because uh, what she did was wrong. What Ashley did to Queen Naomi was wrong, from what we heard. Because I will always remind you that all of these gist that we're sharing with you, they are all alleged information. Always bear that in mind. They are all alleged, okay? So because there is one time we heard that why the very day that Queen Naomi left the palace, it was Ashley. Even though it was later said that they manipulated her out of the palace, that they were using juju to manipulate her, to even force her out of that palace. Because if you check the way she rushed out of the palace, you might believe that what we are hearing is the truth. That was when they said Iyale Jodua, Ashley, and two other men, you know, And they said their main reason, what they wanted Queen Naomi to do, is to give Ooni of Ife a public embarrassment, so that all the Yoruba nation, they will hate Queen Naomi for that. They wanted to manipulate her into slapping the king in the public. And you know what that mean? You know what that mean? It is going to dent her image for life. But because God is with her, because God will not allow certain things to happen to her daughter, Queen Naomi, that is why it ended the way it ended. But their main reason is just, what they wanted is just to, as in, make Queen Naomi regret ever being married to the king, by manipulating her into slapping the king in the public. And Ashley was part of the plan, like we heard, because I will always remind you, we do not live in the palace. We heard that Ashley was part of the plan. So, and if truly she is part of the plan, it simply means that she went extra mile just to take Queen Naomi out of the picture. But did she succeed? No, she did not succeed. She did not succeed, because Queen Naomi holds no grudges against Ashley. We heard that while they were in that palace, Queen Naomi sees Ashley as a friend, as a sister. And they said she always opened up to Ashley about everything. And that was why Ashley was able to, manipulate her and use some of the things that she told her in confidence against her when there was problems in the palace. But anyways, one thing I know for sure is that no matter what Ashley do now, she cannot change the heart of the king towards her, because the king have realized that Ashley did not love him one bit, and Ashley is against Queen Naomi, and anyone that is against Queen Naomi is against the king. Yes, so anyone that is fighting against Queen Naomi's return is probably fighting against the king's happiness, and I don't think the king is going to be happy with such a person, let alone going to spend the Valentine with her. Valentine is meant for lovers now. Is it not? Valentine is meant for lovers, people who love themselves truly. Yes, so people who have feelings for each other's, as in, who have feelings for each other, who cares about how happy other people are. If you love someone, you will always care about that person. You make sure that that person did not cry. Anything that will take away the person's happiness, you are going to avoid it. Is actually avoiding the things that will take away the Ooni of Ife's happiness? That is the question. I don't think so. So guys, I don't know what to think about this. Whatever you think, please share with us on the comment section, okay? And let's not forget that they are all alleged information. We do not live in the palace. Always bear that in mind. Okay, please help me share this video and say your opinion on the comment section. And if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Bye. Love you guys.